Okay, welcome to Creative Design and Supply. Today we are going to put some witch's slime with epoxy over this cup. Now here I have already finished the flat back pearls and I have adhered them on there. So right now I have some cornstarch that I'm going to mix into my epoxy. Very good. And I'm also going to add some mica powder and a little bit of glitter to give it a green effect. Okay. Let me mix the cornstarch in here. Now after I finish putting it on here and tilting it, I am going to put it on a turner to let it spin. Okay, let's see. I have the cornstarch mixed in there, and that's going to give it a little bit thicker effect. Now I'm going to add some mica powder. Sometimes I use paint also, but this has a pearl in it, so it looks really good across the Now I'm going to want to let this sit up for about 15 to 20 minutes and not have it as runny as it is. But I wanted to show you the mixture. Add some glitter. I may add just a little bit more glitter. And that will help thicken it up some also. Whoop. Okay. Now you don't have to do as many. I usually stay right around here and go down, but I let my niece put these on here, so, and that's a fun little project. So, alright, I'm going to let this sit up for about 10-15 minutes and I will be back. Okay, so it's been about 20 minutes and I wanted to say that I have about 30 mLs, 15 of each A and B mixed in here because you always want to have enough, and so that way you're not running out. This is another cup that I have done. You can see with the cornstarch how thick. Okay, and that's what we're going to achieve here, but with the little witch's brew. So I have it. I could let it sit a little bit longer, but what I will be doing is going back and forth. Really needed a stand, but I forgot it. So we are just going to work with it today. Alright, and then whenever I get it the way that I want it, I'm going to pull my turner over here, put it on the turner, and then let it turn. So, bear with me. And whenever I do this, let me get over here. So what I do is I go around this way. kind of just shovel it off. Okay. And if I get a little too much at one time, I can wipe some of this off. It's not trying to keep it towards you and trying to pay attention to where I'm going. Now don't worry if I get some on the inside. I have a tool that I clean with a rotary brush on a Dremel. Alright, so now that I have it around a little bit, I'm going to go in and try to cover this up as much as I can. This is time consuming, but you come out with a beautiful drip. Mind you, the pearls were a little more than I usually do, but like I said, I let my niece do this part. And after I finish with this drip, I will go back around and do a thin coat of epoxy around them. Okay, almost there. If I was to try to pour this on here, I would get too much and I wouldn't be able to work all the way around it. As you can see, I'm getting a little more. Okay, and I can stand it up and let it fall back down. I'm just moving it around. And I've actually put almost half of this on here. So once I cover all the pearls, just kind of brushing it, then I will let it drip down. Matter of fact, that helps. Hope you can see this. This is a little on the time consuming side, but you get a really beautiful outcome. I try to cover all of it, and then I will just let it drip. So I actually have almost all of it out of the cup on here. Okay. So I just have a little bit left. So what I like to do is right over the main part where it's, then that way it's going to just a few more. Just making sure that all of the now I just have just a little bit left. Gonna let that fall. Okay. And I just have a little bit more that I want to. So once it starts going down a little too far, I'll turn it back up. Bring it back up a little bit. This right there, I will move. Okay. I will let it sit like that for just a second. There is a little piece that I want to. Okay, and I will let that one go back down a little more. Now, if I wanted it to run a little bit more, I could use a embossing gun to make it run, but it looks really, really good. There's just a few parts of it that don't look natural. Okay. Put that over, because I'm going to move my turner over here in just a few minutes and have it turn. And I will turn this one for about 4 hours till it dries. But now I'm going to let it set for I'm going to let it roll a little bit more and get back down there and do a heavier drip on it. And then I will put it on this turner and let it turn. Matter of fact. Okay. So the drip is looking really good. I don't want it to go any further than that. So I'm going to tilt it up one more time. Let it go back down. And this is important, so that way whenever I let it go all the way back down again and then I put it on my turner, it won't be at the end to where it'll pull it anymore. Okay, it's almost there. So now I'm going to put it on my turner and